Oh, why don't I associate with family? Well, I had kind of a small family, and a lot of people in my family didn't have children. My dad's brother, my Uncle Jeff, he didn't have children. My aunt, my step aunt, on my mom's side, she didn't have children. And then her brother, who's not actually related to my mother, blood related, but we still, I still call him my Uncle Larry. He didn't have children. My mom's stepbrother, my Uncle Joe, he didn't have children. My mom's direct brother, my Uncle Dale, he didn't have children. It just goes on and on. But some of them did. Some of my parents' relatives had children, but not that many of them. And then, they were all in it for my parents. They did holidays with my parents and such. So they don't even really associate with me. They associate with my parents, who are dead. And and then, my aunt, my dad's sister, they live in another state. So they're gone. And also his cousins, they live in another state. So there's a few of them, but yeah, they live in our state. And we don't really communicate. They were, again, mainly based upon associating with my father. Then, like, my sister moved, I think, to West Virginia, maybe. She's a lesbian who doesn't want, and she has a kid. She had a test tube baby and a girl. So she doesn't ever want anything to do with me. So I don't talk to my sister at all. And then my cousin is kind of a snooty prick, but isn't that wealthy, but is a snooty prick. And me and him were like best friends growing up, but he's a snooty prick. So what did he do? Like, all my friends dissed me when I dropped out of college. Like, they're like, oh, we're going to take responsibilities with getting a job and wife, so we're not hanging out with Joe anymore. I swear to God they did. And then that's what they did. They went and raised their families and got jobs and disassociated with me. So I don't, and then with them was the connections to every other friend. It was kind of like my parents with the family, but with my two best friends and then the rest of my friends. So yeah, I've had a few, like I was friends with my co-worker who hired me, who I went to high school with in college, and for lifeguard, he was the head lifeguard, and I hung out with him after, we did the lifeguarding in college, and then after college, we hung out for like 10 years. And he's a pretty cool guy, but he did about the same thing. He met a female. He actually gave me all of his bong equipment. He was like, here, take all my bong stuff. And then disassociated bong, like he's not going to smoke pot anymore, and he got married and raised a family. Again, and then threw me all the bong stuff, like he's not doing bongs or hanging out with me. So that's what happened there, so that's why I don't associate with anyone. Well, what other items did they? Oh, me, I'm not a lonely person. I like to be alone. I'm in my 40s, so the female companionship thing really isn't testosterone driven. And I've had a lot of experiences with women. I've had a lot of relationships and found how greedy and deceiving and betraying women can be. Plus, they've had a lot of marriage character, Bloody Mary assassin stuff on me, so I gotta watch out for women actually. But I'm not really looking for anyone. I'm just doing my thing, living my life, liberty,